Alright, hello everyone. Thank you for joining on my YouTube live stream for today. So this is the 20th of February on Saturday. So today's live session, I haven't decided what to talk about. So this is going to be a free Q&A session. So if you have any questions, then you can just type questions on the chat below. Or if you see the comment, if you see this archive, then you can put your questions on the comment box below. But yeah, so every Saturdays I mainly talk about some psychology or money management strategies, and I used to record videos on Saturdays, but from the month of February I decided to do it like free. So so every day I either upload a video or do the live stream depending on my schedule. So today was a bit tight, so I didn't have time to record a video, and that's why I decided to do the live stream instead. So let's see, this is Saturday, the market is closed, but we saw some nice trends last week. So if you follow Ichimoku trend directions, then you should be able to run some profit last week. Okay, so just as a quick disclaimer before starting here, this information knowledge is basically based on my own experience. So when you take trades, please do with your own risk. So let's see. So usually I record a video and upload, so I don't expect that many members to come today. And today is usually Saturday, so I'm sure you have been spending some time with your family or friends perhaps. So yeah, let's just take it easy today. Okay, so let's see. So we can talk about some markets, we can talk about some psychology related topics or money management, or we can talk about any topics. So it's more of the casual style of the live stream for today. So first of all, let me quickly talk about how the process is going to move to Dubai. So I'm actually moving to Dubai, and I'm actually the process of the visa. So I'm actually building a company, starting a new company in Dubai, and that application form is already done. And I'm hiring one of the agencies in Dubai, and I have already paid for the full support, and it should be along the way. But due to the COVID case, I'm not still sure exactly when I can go there, visit, and actually move there. So for now, I'm expecting to move in the month of March or April. Originally, I was planning to move within this month, February or January, but now it's kind of delaying to March, or maybe it might become in April, but we'll see. So the paperwork are done, and the paperwork including Vice, my Shiba dogs, is already done. So, and the payment is also done. So I'm just waiting for the progress, the update from the embassy and also from the local government, who can hopefully put the visa stamp on my passport. So so before I move into Dubai, I need to visit there at least for 20 days so that I can get the stamp on the passport, the visa stamp on the passport, and then I will come back to Japan and pack everything up and move to Dubai. So 20 days visit in Dubai. I was expecting that's gonna happen sometime this month, but it looks like it's still delaying, so I'm not sure if that's when it's going to be. But anyways, that's my quick update, and I will talk about more about this on my second channel. So if you're new to this official channel, I have a second channel on my YouTube account. The second channel is more to show my lives and these short video clips of my personal lives in Japan. And also when I visit Dubai, I record some videos, so you can also click the link below the description and you can enjoy the second channel videos too. So let's see. Oh, I get some comments now. Thank you for joining, everyone, and I hope you are enjoying the relaxing Saturday today. Yep, Kayon, thank you for joining, and TikTok lover 21 Roy and Giorgio Tam, thank you for joining as well. Very nice to see you here, everyone. Alright, so let me start to cover some of the comments now. Alright, so Kay, do you still experience a losing month? No, I don't. If so, what do you usually do after? So I have a couple of losing trades, but overall monthly basis I don't lose. In the month of January, my return was 12%, and I'm expecting more profit, more return in the month of February. So once I have my own strategy, which is called KTS, Case Trading Strategy, that's what I call, and that's basically what I teach at this GTS class. But after I set up my own strategy by Ichimoku and other risk management and psychological management strategies, I don't lose. I don't have the losing month because my drawdowns are very small, very tiny drawdowns, less than 2% every time I take trades. So yeah, hopefully it's been winning month over time. Yeah, before I become a full-time trader, or even after I became a full-time trader, for the first 2 years was kind of struggle. It was either loss or break-even year. But from the third year, I started to win trades, and over time, I run profits. So yeah. And if I lose 3 times consecutive in a day, then I quit trading on that day. No matter how strong the trends are, I quit trading on that day because I know on that day, for some reason, my strategy doesn't work. So I skip these days by trying to run profits on the trades. But if it doesn't work, then I won't touch the market. Okay, so let's see. Another question is, what is your maximum drawdown per weekly? How do you deal with drawdowns? So my weekly drawdown, the max drawdown in the month of January was on the weekly basis, it was 6%. 6% drawdown was my max drawdown as per weekly. So, and if I cut the losses very soon, so I put the stop loss, but I exit before the price touches stop loss. So I take 2% risk per trade, but basically my risks, my real risks are basically less than 2%. It's sometimes 1%, sometimes I exit with 0.5%. But that should be in the trending market. Alright, KK, thank you for joining. And let's see. Please, Mr. K, could you explain the time cycle and when exactly we have to start counting? Yeah, time cycle. Yeah, I can talk about that. So let me see. Let's check the daily chart on any markets. Let's see. Let me delete these lines first. So yeah, let's see, in this USD/JPY chart, I take the lows and highs, I take the swing lows and swing highs, and see if the highs and lows, or in between highs and lows, or highs and lows are in Kihon Suchi numbers. So Kihon Suchi is the basic number of Ichimoku strategy, and it's a series of numbers like 9, 17, 26, and so on. So if you are using TradingView, then you can use this this tool over here, and I count the number of candles simply. So I start to count from the low to the next high or low. So in this case, I count from the low to the high first, and from low to high, this is only 4 bars, so this is too small, too narrow. So I take the next low, and this is 12 bars in between. 12 bars is not the Kihon Suchi, so you can actually go to the next high, and this is 23 bars, and if you take the next low, this is 26 bars, and 26 is one of the Kihon Suchi numbers. So on this wave, on this one N wave and one I wave, this is called I wave, it's down wave, then this is 26 bars in between. So this is one of the Kihon Suchi numbers. So this is one way to count the cycles, or from the low to all the way up high, this is 31 bars, and 33 is another Kihon Suchi number, and 31 is pretty close. So you can see time cycle like this too. So this is how you look for the time cycles in Kihon Suchi numbers. And also, if you want to look for the series of the time cycles, basically I do the same thing. So let me redo. So I take from low to low, and this is 12 bars, and from this low to the next low, I see that this is 15 bars. So this is 12 bars, and the next one is 15, and 12 and 15 are not really in time cycle. This is not really the equal number, so I won't take the lows as time cycle. So let's see, I look back the chart. So from here, if I take 12 bars backwards, or 13 bars backwards, it was on this candlestick over here. So let's say in this time cycle, the market looks to be respecting a 13-12 intervals in between the lows on these 3 days. So until 21st January, these lows are in time cycle of 13 or 12. Yeah, so I even look back the chart. So I try to look for the pattern in the market like this way. So let's say I take this low on the 17th December last year and go backwards 12 or 13 bars, and let's see, 11 bars, I see this swing low too. I see another swing low, 11 bars. So 11, 13, 12, we have time cycle here. And let's see, I go back one more swing low from the low on this 3rd of December, and I find this to be 12 also. Alright, so I think this is too tight. If I just go back a bit more to another swing low, this is 9 bars, and 9 is one of the Kihon Suchi numbers, so yeah, we can regard this time cycle too. But here we have 9, 12, and 11, 13, 12, 11, 13, and 12 in between the lows. Oops, this is 12. Yeah, in between the lows. So next time we can expect that the next low can be in between 12 or 13 or 11 bars after this 21st of January. So so if you see market let's say you see the market like over here, then in this case I would expect the next time cycle, or this is called henkabi, can be around 4th of February up until 8th of February. I foresee the market like this way, the time cycle, so that I can expect the next low can be on one of these days, and the market goes up this way continuously. So this is the time cycle, and you can do the same on the highs too. So yeah, this is time cycle, and I do talk more about the time cycles on this Ichimoku community. So if you're interested, you can click on the join button on YouTube, and that's where you can join on this Ichimoku community here. But yeah, this is time cycles here, and time cycles are visible on any markets. Even cryptos, we have time cycles, so time cycles are everywhere. But if you're not still familiar with the time cycle, I recommend you to take the daily chart and look at the stock markets or indexes or these forex pairs, especially major ones. You can look for the time cycles. Yeah, this is quite interesting. Alright, let's see. So today is Saturday and market is closed. So this is like free Q&A session today. So I have no topic to talk about. So let's just enjoy the free discussion on any topics today. And in about 40 minutes, we have a Ichimoku membership live. So let's continue to do this for the next 30 minutes or so while enjoying this beautiful Saturday. Okay, let's see. Samrat says, hello Mr. K, I'm a new trader. What should I do now? How should I start my trading career? You have to know the basics first. You have to know the basics in terms of how the market is moving, what these candlesticks are representing, and what they imply. And I think my channel, my YouTube channel, is a bit more advanced, probably intermediate to advanced. And I do have some basic strategy videos. I do have these videos on my website. If you can come to my website and scroll down, and you can find this playlist. So if you're still beginner, then I recommend you to watch this video first. If you click on this one, then the playlist will pop up, and you can watch series of these videos for newbies. So if I talk myself, first I was a losing trader, like everybody else. I was losing. Losing meaning in a yearly basis I was losing. So I don't talk about wins and losses like in a day or a week or just a month. If you talk about a winning trader, you want to talk about the winning trader in a yearly basis. It should be tested over time on a yearly basis. So if you are looking to become a full-time trader or professional trader, then first of all, you have to have a strategy, and you have to have a knowledge about the market, including technical and fundamental strategies, knowledges. And after this, please take trades at least 50 times. You can take trades on the Forex Tester. You can backtest your own strategy, and make sure you have enough data to support your performance. And then you can move on to the real account, like a live account, and start to take trades. And if you're winning, if you don't lose over time, if you have to win, and if you win at least like 6 months, then you can finally consider to become a full-time trader. Otherwise, you might have like a psychological struggles along the way. So yeah, never put like big account in the first time. Always start smaller and gradually increase the capital. I initially started with a $10,000 account and I lost it once, and another $10,000 account I lost it half. I had 50% drawdown on the second account and I switched it back to demo account. So after I've tested myself, then I recreated the live account with a $10,000 again, and then I became a break-even and then winning trader from the third month. So yeah, it takes time, I guess, but for me it took like 3 years. But I was basically trying myself. I don't have mentor. I only read books and watch videos, look in websites, and basically learn myself to take trades. And I think that's why it took me like 3 years after trying all these strategies and what we call holy grails. I tried everything that I can imagine at that time, and I came up with the idea of this, my strategy with the Ichimoku, and that's what I basically show on my everyday lives and videos. So hopefully you can save time by watching my videos and lives to become a profitable trader, or at least get the concept of non-losing trader. Alright, Avi, thank you for joining. Chu, Bupen, Lakshai, thank you for joining. Leo, good to see you too. Okay, so looks like we have lots of comments here now. Let me check. Will you bring your family to Dubai? Yes, I do. Yeah, including my Shiba dog. I will take him to Dubai too. Hopefully he can adapt to the new culture, new temperature. Yeah, sure, it's gonna be, make sure it's not gonna be too hot for him. What is BNF trading system? So I have a couple of videos about BNF, but initially when he still had a small account, he was taking trade contrarian. So he was basically trading against the major trend direction, and he made so much profit. But later on, he became a trend follower, and he made some profit. But yeah, so I think this is one of the most frequently asked questions also. How did BNF run profit, and what was exactly was his strategy? And it's very difficult to say because he's too flexible. To me, I read his thread, I read his comments on this one of these websites. It's like a Reddit. It's like a Reddit we have in Japan, and he used to put these comments. Now looks like it's gone. I searched it again, and looks like it's now gone. Like in this year, it's gone now. Hopefully it can come back, but I can still see these quotes on many websites in Japan. But looking through his comments, he was flexible. He actually changes his strategies over time, and he doesn't have one solid strategy, or he doesn't have like a fixed strategy, because he wants to see the changing market, and he's actually adapting himself to these markets every day. So every day he takes trades, and he takes scalping to day trading. Sometimes he takes swing trade, but most of the time he takes trades on the day and he exits in the same day, and he comes into the market next day and he trades and closes in a day. And he looks at the candlesticks, but he only looks at the candlesticks and Bollinger Bands and few other indicators like moving average. He also looked at. I don't think he looks at the Ichimoku. I never seen him talking about the Ichimoku, so I don't think he uses it. But he for sure looks at the price action and candles pattern. But not only that, so he doesn't really consistently look at the market like this way. Like the candlestick, he doesn't look at constantly. Basically, he looks at these numbers. He looks at these numbers and how to say, like a board pricing. He looks at. So he's got like, you know, like 8 or 10 monitors in front of me, and he's been taking trades by reading news. He was reading these news updates and yeah, taking trades. Basically, he was taking trades on these Japanese stock markets and indexes. So yeah, I don't think he was drawing the lines on the chart. He was only looking at the price action and showing moving averages and a couple of other indicators, and that's it. I don't think his main strategy wasn't the technical analysis like we do on the chart. He was more of looking at these numbers moving with, among sectors on each sector in the stock markets, and basically taking trades with these keyboards. Let's see. Pinzer, Crasho, Chloe, thank you for joining. And Maru-san, thank you for joining as well. Great to see you here. So it's the free talk today, just casual, and talk about any topics. So how much did you lose when you start to trade? So I lost $10,000 account. Well, before that, when I was a part-time trader, I actually lost more. So yeah, it's a painful lesson. Yeah, I was depressed actually when I lost the first account of $10,000. I thought, you know, this is it. Like I don't want to take trades anymore because I lose money so quickly. I still remember that was a gold spiking down, and I didn't know any knowledge about stop loss. I never took stop loss, so I just took a buy, and next day it shoot it down and I exited, but I made more losses than I expected. Yeah, so that was a scary moment, and I will never do. I never do it right now. So that's how I start to learn about the risk management and stop loss management. Alright, Sinclair, thank you for joining. Roy, you're welcome. Let's see. Leo says, will you be incorporating some range trading strategies in KTS, or trend follow strategy is just better? For me, I prefer the trend strategy because I take Forex trades. I take trades in Forex pairs, the major Forex pairs, in some you know, minor pairs. I take trades, and in Forex pairs, I do see trends every week. Every week, the market goes up and down. It's at least in 4-hour chart, it goes up and down. So I take trades. So because I know the market goes up and down, that's why my strategy is trend follow. So I don't think I will incorporate some range trades. I mean, in lower time frames like 5 or 15, I still take trades even it's a range market, because in higher time frames I see trends. So let's see, let's say in 4-hour chart, even if I see range in 4, if I see weekly to be trending, then I still take the weekly trend to follow. So if that's what you mean by range or trend strategies, then unless I see some trending markets on higher time frames, I won't take a trade. And in that sense, my strategy is for the trend follower. and I do see trends every week on these forex pairs, and that's why I take trades on these pairs. So let's say right now, hold on, right now, if you look at this market's Euro USD is exactly in the range. I have been talking about the Euro USD in the past when it's trending, but now I don't really touch on this one because this is in the range on the daily chart, and also in 4 it's been in a range too. There's no trend as per Ichimoku lines, so that's why I don't want to spend time to talk about this one and put my resources on this market, because I want to focus on the trending pairs more and talk about it more about these pairs. So this one is Euro USD daily chart is ranging, in 4 is ranging, but Euro AUD is nicely downtrending. Euro AUD daily chart is nice downtrending, and in H4 this is also a nice downtrending at the moment. So I will prefer to look at this kind of market to look for the sell chance until the market retraces backwards. Yeah, I think weekly chart on this one also is trending, was it? Yeah, the weekly chart Euro AUD is also nice downtrending. So yeah, this one I want to look at. Now the price is reaching towards the previous lows on the weekly chart. So this might reverse. It might reverse backwards. So we'll see next week. Alright, Karim, thank you for joining. Great to see you here. I see your comments. That's good, that's good. Let's see. Kevin says, as a Japanese trader who's directly learned Ichimoku from Goichi Hosoda grandson, can you give me an overview of the difference between Japanese Ichimoku and those taught by Western? Are there any difference? First of all, I don't know personally anyone who's the student of the grandson of Goichi Hosoda, because I don't really work with them. And yeah, myself, I'm a Japanese and I'm in Tokyo, but I don't really have any traders friends in Japan. So basically I do this myself until I come to YouTube. I do myself. So I don't really talk about the markets in Japanese for anyone in Japan. And now in YouTube I do the live streams in English and videos in English. So yeah, I just don't have a chance to talk about the markets in Ichimoku in Japanese. But my knowledge is in Japanese, and I've seen some videos and websites in English, and I think the major difference between Japanese Ichimoku, the way, or at least the way Goichi Hosoda talks about Ichimoku, and other traders, other Western traders will talk about Ichimoku. The difference, I think the major difference is, I think for Western traders, they are more curious about where to buy, where to sell, and where to put the stop loss, where to put the targets. So in that sense, I think Western way is more logical and very how to say, very concrete and solid. But Japanese way, like how Goichi Hosoda explained Ichimoku, is very vague and very how to say, like a very not to the point. So I have to read many times. I think I read these books, the original books, at least 20 times, 25 times I read the books, but sometimes I still don't get it. I don't still get what he wants to try to say. So I have to read, many times, and this is like the Zen discussion, Zen meditation. If you know the Zen meditation, that's Zen, like discussion, thoughts. So, and I think my way of explaining the market is I think like that too. So I say that this is downtrending. I say weekly chart downtrending, daily chart downtrending, and also H4 is downtrending. Yeah, in Ichimoku lines, it's downtrending. So I say downtrend, but I don't say that I don't take a sell, because I always expect that if the market goes backwards, then what should I do? So so it's kind of indirect. So Ichimoku lines originally does not really suggest you where to buy, where to sell. Even if you see these crosses or Chikou span breakout, Kumo breakouts are not the trading signals. Goichi Hosoda does not represent these lines like that. He just sees markets by long-term, short-term, mid-term, momentum direction, and that's about it, and time cycles. So I think the way how Goichi Hosoda represents, and also how these strategies are introduced in Japanese are kind of, yeah, it's very different. Because we always think about the opposite side. The market's going down this way, but it might go up. No matter how strong the trend it seems, we tend to look at the opposite side, the other side of the coin. We tend to look at and talk about it. So yeah, I think that's the major difference. And because we talk too much about the other side of the coin, that's why I think lots of traders in Japan are contrarians. They want to go opposite direction. So, and I think they want to go different opposite direction. They want to take in the range trades, or they want to take the opposite direction of the trend. And I think that's because that's what BNF was originally doing. BNF is of course famous in Japan, and his strategies were also the contrarian. But afterwards he became a trend follower, but originally he was a contrarian trader. And that story is actually very, very big in Japan. I think that's another reason why lots of like contrarian trading strategies are introduced in Japan. And that's why that's why we don't have any trends in Japan time. Of course the volume is less in forex pairs, but we tend to trade opposite direction. So anyways, let's see, but myself is a trend follower, so I only take trades when there is a trend by Ichimoku. So this is my way of introducing Ichimoku, because basically that's my strategy. Let's see. Oh, I get lots of comments. Thank you for the participation, everyone. Thank you for joining, everyone. Yeah, Sinclair, you can join the Ichimoku community always. If you see the join button, then that's where you can join. So you can always welcome to join the Ichimoku community. Let's see. Yeah, the time cycle is very important. That's true. Yeah, Goichi Hosoda says times everything. Time is actually what rules the world. Yeah, and time is inevitable. So yeah, that's why Goichi Hosoda says time in time cycles is the most important. It's more important than the price levels. Hello Mr. Fernandez and Kayon, thank you for joining. Yeah, Bitcoin time cycles might be a bit difficult, but before the previous market we had some time cycles in Bitcoin, and also other markets, other cryptocurrencies, there are some time cycles actually. well, this part is kind of doubtful still because technically I'm not so sure if time cycle or even Ichimoku default setting is working on these cryptocurrencies. I'm not sure because I don't take trades on cryptos. But if it's working, then we can always keep using it. Okay, so wow, there are lots of comments and questions. Thank you for these comments. It's quite interesting. Let's see. Let me pick up some questions as much as possible until the Ichimoku membership live starts in about 15 minutes. What will you do to ensure you are psychologically fit to trade? What will you do to ensure you are psychologically fit to trade? I meditate and always think about the opposite direction after the entry. When do you move to Dubai? When you move to Dubai, I hope your lives will be on the same time. So you will be doing it afternoon in Dubai. Yeah, that's true. Now this is kind of late in Japan. So that's another my hope once I move to Dubai. Yeah, when we are waiting for a signal entry time frame, the confirmations and the major trend change from trendy to flat, then we stop looking for entry signal or not. Yeah, if you see flatness in higher time frames, then basically you don't want to look for any trade chances. Oh yeah, the price action PDF is not here. Actually, instead of creating the price action PDF, now I have this KTS PDF. There is a free version of this KTS My Strategy PDF. So you can come to my website and click free download and click on this KTS strategy, and you can come to this page and click download to get the PDF. But we're lucky because we have you for teaching Forex and will be easy. Yeah, it doesn't mean that it becomes easy. I'm sure it's going to be difficult for anyone to run profits over time. Sometimes, you might feel like quitting it. But at least I can give you a clue as to how I perceive these markets. And that's my main purpose of this YouTube videos and lives. Alright, Ahmed, thank you for joining. Good to see you. Tinashe says, hi, Kay, please show us how to follow you on the TradingView. In TradingView, so this is my new account that I created 11 days ago. So you can just type the Forex K -official, and if you can find me, then you can find the follow button, I think somewhere here, and you can click on the follow button and you can follow me. So I have been posting this analysis. I have the analysis and post for Ichimoku members only now. So yeah, you can enjoy my post every day on my TradingView. Let's see. Hello Melanie, thank you for joining. Great to see you. Yeah, and Melanie has been putting the timestamps, but looks like it's not been working. She's trying to put the timestamps for me, but for some reason she cannot put the comments anymore. So I'm actually asking Google for help too, or YouTube for help, and hopefully I can get the answers as soon as possible too. Alright, Lohi Davis, thank you for joining. Ahmed. Alright, Golam, Robert, and Hertog, thank you for joining. All right, let's see. Let me pick up some more comments here. Is it possible to use Ichimoku on lower time frame? I don't think so. I don't recommend you to use Ichimoku in lower time frames. Let's say in 5-minute chart, Ichimoku looks like this. And yeah, in 5-minute chart, we have more spikes and ups and downs than higher time frames. So I think Euro AUD for now it looks okay in 5, but maybe pound pairs can be very spiky. Like pound USD in 5 can be very spiky like this. See, so when it's like spiky market like this, then I don't recommend you to use Ichimoku. Even if you see uptrend like this, you see like many fake breakouts. So like fake double top and goes up this way and fake break, but it doesn't go and it goes up this way continuously, and double top goes down this way but it becomes fake, and there's another head and shoulder but this became fake also and the market goes up this way. So yeah, like this example, you see many fakes in lower time frames. So Ichimoku does not really work, I mean in these lower time frames than higher time frames. So yeah, like these fake breakouts too, like you see Kumo breakout but it went backwards afterwards, and you've seen many patterns like this in lower time frames. Or of course in daily it happens too, but it happens more often in 5 or 15 than the daily chart. So basically you better avoid using the Ichimoku in lower time frames, in my opinion. Yeah, thank you for joining everyone. Good to see you. Yeah, let me analyze some charts and markets next time, because I have a Ichimoku membership live soon. Sorry, the time is getting short now. So usually on Saturdays I record a video and upload, but today I decided to do the live stream because I was kind of busy. I didn't have time to record a video, so that's why I decided to enjoy the free Q&A conversation with you all. Oh, nice outfit, thank you. Looks a bit professional now. Yeah. Alright, good to see you everyone. Oluwato, thank you for joining as well. Okay, so let me pick 2 more comments. Let me pick 2 comments. Let's see. First one I pick will be let's see, average how many trades do you take a month? I take trades in average 10 to, if the market is active, then I take 20 trades. But towards last year end it was pretty much ranging. So last year end my trades were only like 10 or less trades. But when it's active I take more trades. And let's see, let me pick up one more comment or question. Let's see. Let's see, do you have a sense of when a market is overextended, how can you tell if it's too late to enter the market? So if I feel it's too late to enter the market, that will be happening in lower time frames. So let's say in 5, if it's overextended, like let's see, so for example, I think the good example would be pound JPY. I think I saw a strong trend previously, strong and continuous trend previously. So yeah, probably like maybe this is a good example, but so this is in a 5-minute chart, and after this support over here, it went all the way up. It went all the way up to the point. This is 119 pips, 120 pips. It went all the way up, and in this case, it not only went all the way up, but also the retracements are very shallow. But for the market to be continuously trending, there has to be retracements and pushbacks. But if you see these pushbacks, these are very shallow. Shallow pushbacks meaning that there are no stops above here. And so if the market loses the stops above here, then it will be the end of the uptrend. And I do see the gaps on the highs, on the swing highs, are getting narrow and narrow. So I can kind of sense that this is overextended market. And if it's a double top over here and neckline breakout, this might be the sign of reversal. It might go down this way. So, but if the market goes up on this deep retracement, deep pushback, and goes up this way, then that means there are sellers. There are a number of sellers on these retracements. There are scalpers or contrarian traders who sees some kind of resistance over here, maybe pivots or any kinds of resistances over here, and that's why there are sellers coming into the market when it retraces backwards. And the fact that the market retraces backwards, meaning that there are stops over here, stops above, stops are accumulating above the previous high. So if I see these decent pushbacks, I can still expect the market continue to go up if it persists. But this one, in this particular market, the retracements or the pushbacks are kind of shallow. So while shallow pushbacks, and if I see double top and neckline break, this might be the sign of the reversal. So that's how I judge the overheated or overextended market or not. Okay, so looks like the time has come here. So I will switch it to the Ichimoku membership live. So once again, thank you for joining, everyone. If you liked today's free discussion session, please press a good button. And tomorrow, every Sundays, I do the weekly Forex forecast. So I look at these pairs and commodities and indexes and share analysis on a weekly basis, weekly chart. So I hope to see you tomorrow. And for those who are Ichimoku members, I will see you soon on the Ichimoku live stream and continue to discuss on the market. Alright, so stay gold, everyone, and have a great weekend. Until I see you next time, please stay healthy and stay gold. Bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you.